Hello lovelies, it's Emily. Today I will be posting a compilation of my earlier pieces. It'll have 4 pieces in total. I have another compilation also scheduled to come out that will also be 4 pieces in total. Starting next week, I will be back to posting regular videos. I'm still not sure if I want to do it once a week or how that's going to work, but I guess we'll see how it goes. Thank you so much for anyone who's returning to my channel. Thank you for all your support. Thank you to anybody who's just found my channel. I hope you enjoy and we continue to grow together. I hope you all have a blessed day and enjoy the pieces. You walk along the shore as the cool waters rush over your toes. The bottoms of your pants rolled up, but the moisture of the waves still cling to you and grows. You toss pebbles that you find into the waves. They have been made smooth and shiny after being hit by the water for multiple months, weeks, and days. You use this time to cleanse your mind of debris, to breathe in deeply the salty-laced air from the churning sea. Your eyes open and close as the sun shines bright on your face. You feel the warmth and the coolness of the air mixing together to your heart's delight with a strong embrace. You take some steps forward and then come running back as the sea tries to take you from the sand against your playful plan. You find a spot and sit on the ground. Then the sun showers come falling down. Your cheeks now moist with fresh drops of dew that roll down your neck. You wipe them away at first, then leave them thinking, what the heck? You lay down and slide into a relaxed state where reality can now mix with fantasy and daydreams can take shape. As you lay there thinking of the world and what everything in it may mean, you begin to wonder, is life nothing more than a dream? Today I will be reading a piece entitled, That Driving Force, Purpose for Living. What drives you? A hunter lives for the hunt, a thrill seeker for the adrenaline rush, the student for the need of knowledge, the artist for the need to explain the world, a race car driver for the need for speed, a pilot for the need to soar among the clouds, a deep-sea diver to know the oceans, the archaeologist to uncover that which is forgotten, a doctor for the need to cure the sick, a lawyer for the need to defend or prosecute an individual, the traveler for the need to see the world, the astronaut for the need to explore the stars, a musician for the need to create tunes and beats, a writer for the need to explore the psyche, the chef for the need to create culinary delights, the scientist for the need to uncover the keys of the unknown. What drives you? Are you driven by experience, by haste, by necessity, by fate? Have you found yet what lives within us? Have you found your driving force? That thing in life that one strives to find. Your purpose. That thing worth living for. Today I will be reading a piece entitled, Realm of the Diamond Flower. But before I begin, I'd like to remind you to please subscribe, share, like, and hit the bell icon for notifications so you don't miss out on anything new. And with that said, thank you for your support. Now let's begin. As I come into the clearing, finally, I behold the object of my obsession. As the light of the moon breaks through the gaps between the tree branches that hang overhead, a single beam of radiant light hits the dark area surrounding me, illuminating the dark, creating a prism effect through the drops of misty dew that clings to the air and adorns the plant in front of me like encrusted jewels. I move closer to see the dark green leaves, the deep violet petals, and the clear as crystal water center of this heavenly creation that sits in the moist ground before me. I always knew that in the deepest parts of the rarest jungles or rainforests, this magical flower and its kin existed. So many told me to stop dreaming, that the diamond flower in all its glory was nothing but a myth. But what would they all say now if they were here at this very moment, standing with me? These extraordinary flowers of myth and legend that have been rumored to have adorned the beauty of history of ages long past. Would they stare in disbelief, mouths quiet, eyes wide, thinking it can't be true? As I look around me, I see so much more. I'm surrounded by these awe-inspiring plants and must resist the urge to reach out and take from nature that which is not mine to take. Just as I think this, I hear rustling in the trees and bushes behind me. They have caught up to me. I must go. So I back away from the area, slowly but quickly, quietly and cautiously. I back away from the beauty all around me and flee through the darkness, leaving the diamond flower behind, along with the mysteries of its realm, to remain as such once more. Welcome back, my interworld friends. This is Emily. Today I'll be reading a piece entitled Something More. I've been seeing the same thing each night in my mind's eye for months now. I'm walking along a patch of fluorescent green grass that seems to lead off into the distance for miles. I try to run to the end so that I can reach my goal quicker, but to no avail. In time, the patch of green gives way to a cobblestone path made up of stones of every shape, size, and earthly color. Along each side of me and the path that I'm now on, wildflowers of yellow, purple, and white begin to grow up, becoming a sea of earthly wonder that I'm amazed to behold. I turn and see for a time nothing more than fields of these flowers blooming in radiant sunlight, as if the sun was mixed with water that brought these plants to life. As I continue along the path, a sense of serenity overtakes me, and I feel as though I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Eventually, I reach a gateway that seems to be calling me to enter. Enter into what? I am unsure, but I feel as if I need to keep going. Before I move on, I look over the gate that is now before me. It seems to be made of an onyx-colored cast iron that has been designed with those filled with wonder and curiosity in mind, and only these types of people could imagine. Designs of diamonds, stars, leaves, and elemental symbols adorn the magnificent creation. All who behold it would soon want to reach out and feel its cold but beautiful workmanship, wiping away the red rings of rust that also encase it, restoring it back to its former glory. Yet as soon as I reach out my hand to touch the awesome sight, a rush of all I can describe as its wind pushes and pulls me through the threshold of this magical place. After catching my breath, I look around. My eyes become transfixed on a building that is not far off from me. As I walk closer through more wildflowers, I see the massive structure is a lighthouse. It is standing tall, surrounded by oceans on an island that seems to be rising into the clouds under its own fruition. As I move closer to the building, I can see that it's quite beautiful and elegant. Standing alongside it, I can see that the lighthouse seems to be made of marble stone bricks, mixed together with the same onyx-colored stones from the path I took to get here. The whole thing was set atop an ivory white stone foundation that had streaks of gold and silver swirling through each stone. The marble of the building itself also was laced with gold and silver streaks, but I could tell that there was jade limestone worked into the structure as well. The whole creation gleamed in the bright, warm sunlight, As I ran my fingers along the surface of the stones, they were both smooth and soft, firm and tough at the same time. Looking up into the sky was the only way I could even begin to realize the scope and grandeur of this marvel I was beholding. As I continued to look, I could tell that the light in the house was shining, making the day brighter than even the sun was making the day. I ran around the whole building, but wasn't able to find a way inside. Thus I could only stand there in awe of the outside and scarcely imagine what was on the inside. After what seemed like I don't know how much time, I felt compelled to leave this magical location, even more than the feeling I had of wanting to be there. So with that, I began to head back the way I came, back down the cobblestone path, through the sea of wildflowers, back through the onyx gate, and into the green path that I had started my journey on. I left behind the lighthouse on this island surrounded by the ocean and clouds. I headed back to the light that can bring one from the realm of fantasy back to the realm of reality. When I finally woke, I was in a state of awe and wonder, thinking, was that merely a dream or something more? Thank you for listening. I hope my words as we go along both inspire and make you smile. For more of my content, you can also find me on Patreon, Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. The links will be down below. Stay blessed and let's grow together. Much love to you all.